Hi, Hayden here, and this video is going to be part of the Creators Helping Creators series that I'm making. And this one here, we're once again in YouTube Studio Beta, and I want to show you, I'm watching this situation over here with reach viewers, right? So today, I was watching this, and this area here is a hashtag, meaning they're still processing the data and all that. But some information popped up on here. Now, when this one did, it was like 2 days blocked off, and then another day popped in. This number here, the impressions number, picked up. I mean, that was a pretty good jump. It's like 107, 108 or something like that, and then picked up to 116. Now, this number will change. These numbers here, they change like every single day. In the last 28 days, you can see by the graph alone, it changes every single day. So, you know, but what was impressive to me, or interesting to me, was that this impressions number, and they're going to be different for all of our channels. You know, no matter, you know, you're higher, you know, more subscribers, less subscribers than me, it doesn't matter. You might have more, you know, it's all wacky and everything else. So you can't control, you know, you can't compare apples to oranges, and you need to compare apples to apples. And here our apples is our own channel. So you have to look at these numbers and compare them to your own channel over time. And I also caution against getting locked into the paralysis of analysis. But I sort of kind of noticed something changing, and I wanted to follow up on it and look into it and see what is really going on. So what I did is I click on, you know, while I'm looking at impressions, I click the background. Let me just close this one here because it's the same thing we're about to see. And I click on this, and it opens up in a new chart. Now, what I notice over here is these are impressions. These are sorted by the number of impressions. Right here, you know, we see impressions right there. These are sorted in descending order by impressions. And I don't think I can change that order, but not by click-through rate, okay? Just by this, and not even by numbers of views. You see these bounce around here over in the numbers of views. So let's go down a little bit. And what I wanted to look at is, now some of these videos are older videos, and I kind of expect them to be there. They've been around for a while. People are watching them. They still watch them. They've been around for a while. So that's great. But what I notice here is I see these, like I said, YouTube on these videos down here as I go up and down among these videos. These are all new videos. These are new, okay? These are part of the Creators Helping Creators series, which itself is relatively new for my channel, right? So I'm looking at the impressions rates here, and they go from 1,900 down to, you know, down to 1,000 and less. But around this like 1,005 and everything, these are newer videos for the most part. There's one about a video game. You know, I certainly did not expect that to be getting any kind of impression rate, right? At all. You know, I mean, you know, people watch my, you know, people that I know, people are, you know, not know personally, but people that I've, you know, been watching their videos. They've been watching mine on gaming videos, and it's one particular game. It's the only one I make videos about, I think. But you know, so we're familiar with each other's videos and stuff, and we watch each other's videos. But these other videos about the Creators Helping Creators series, I absolutely positively did not expect them to be in, you know, to have any impression numbers at all, because they're new. They're brand new to my channel, right? So to me, I found it very, very interesting. Now, the other thing, and let's jump over to Social Blade for this one here. Now, let me see, what am I on? Am I on monthly? Let me see here. I just want to see. Okay, this is good. All right, so this is basically, you know, anybody can see this. You know, you go to Social Blade, you type in my name up here, and you should be able to find my channel, right? So there you go. Got my cat up there and all that kind of stuff. Kind of looks like my YouTube channel, right? And but I want to look at this here, and I go down to these charts, and I want to point out this one here, this total subscribers gained for my channel, right? And you know, 4K, 1K, the big, you know, snafu here hit in 2018, right? Right around this point here. If you look here between January and April, you see I have a little skyrocket in number of subscribers, right? I thank everyone very much for joining the fight here, fighting a good fight and getting the job done every day, every way. But if you look over here from 2017, you see that there's it's not a skyrocket. Now, this is what YouTube calls the organic growth. I never asked anybody to subscribe to my channel. A lot of us back then, at this particular point, were, you know, finally started to grow our YouTube channels or something like that. Maybe we're new or whatever. We never really asked anybody to join our channel. We actually probably thought it was like almost embarrassing to ask somebody to subscribe. It's like we're begging for subscribers kind of thing. And then when they hit the 4K, 1K, we realized, no, we need to beg for subscribers every single day, every video. We need to be asking people, and by the way, please subscribe to my channel. So every time we make a video, we have to ask people to subscribe. We have to do it because we need it, because, you know, with 4K, 1K, YouTube made it mandatory that we have to have it. So, but before that, this is my curve. This is my standard curve for organic growth. When the 4K, 1K thing hit, I started networking with all the other, you know, subscribers. You know who you are, right? So I started networking like mad, but around March or April, I stopped. I think it was March. In March, there was March 20th. I stopped networking hardcore, right? So I stopped doing that and then right back to my organic growth curve. Kind of like this one back here, right? Okay, so that's my organic curve. This is a little bit better, absolutely better, but that's more like in line with my organic curve. So we see I'm growing along here, have the spike, and then I'm back in the organic curve because I stopped doing the hardcore networking and just went with, you know, the regular thing. Let's go back to the overview. We'll look at subscribers and we'll stretch it out past the last 365 days. You can see it this way here. Hardcore networking right here, this area here, between, you know, after January. What day is this here? January 25th, right? So January, you know, I knew the thing was happening in February, so I started hardcore networking, and then I stopped. Somewhere in mid-March, I stopped. Something told me, you know, whispered in my ear, said, hey, maybe you ought to slow down a little bit and don't go with your, you know, hardcore networking. Your network, you know, once I figure out I've networked with enough people, let's try to aim for getting back into, you know, you've got your number of subscribers, you got the 1K. Let's work on trying to get the 4K part of the 4,000 hours in the last 365 days, and let's get the job done there. So, and you see here, I thank everybody because I hit 7,000 hours last night. So I thank everybody for that. But, and then the purge happened here, but yet it didn't hurt too much and everything started getting better, actually. You know, after the purge, things started getting better. So I just wanted to share that information with you because it's this reach viewers section and the impressions, and then you click on this part of it and you can look at, you know, I can't identify specifically how this impression is working. Is it because YouTube is suggesting our video, or is it because people are searching for things along the same subject lines and finding our video somehow? You know, is it more of a search, or was it an impression because, you know, YouTube suggested it for us? But when you start seeing your newer videos, and that's really the point here, I guess, when you start seeing your newer videos being suggested by impressions along the top, and not necessarily suggested, but let's just say that, you know, you see the impressions happening at a good number, you know, an increasing number over time, and your newer videos or a good number of your videos, I think that's an indication of probable organic growth, and that would be a very, very good thing, because at some point we all should hit a critical mass of growing. Now, in that, I'm going to wrap this video up with an introduction to another video I'm going to make where I talk about the multi-channel networks. Okay, I am going to make a video on the subject of multi-channel networks. And if you don't know what they is basically it's an agency or an entity that will, like, they'll find me, you know, Joe, Bob, Sue, Ellen, whatever, and they would basically ask us for, you know, they represent us and they try to help us grow our channel. That's the basic general idea of it, and they get a piece of the pie. So they might take 10 to 40% of our income from advertising and stuff like that, but on the flip side, they should have people that they can help to basically suggest our videos and get some advertising dollars into us and sponsorships and things of that nature. But I'm going to make a video about that. And I never thought, by the way, I never ever thought that joining a multi-channel network for my channel, I never thought that was a good idea in any way, shape, or form. So it was just beyond my, you know, idea to get involved in something like that. But I'm going to save all that discussion for a standalone video on that subject. So with that, let me ask everybody for subscribers. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Give me a big thumbs up, like this video. Let me know, make a comment below. It's your calling card for stopping by and visiting, and I greatly appreciate you coming by. And until I catch you in the next video, take care and be well.